Hello, welcome back everybody. How is everyone doing? All right, in here I have my oils. I have my notes here. I'm going to be describing the fragrance oil and everything and what I added to this. A little bit of goat milk powder because I have the water here. The kaolin clay arrowroot powder, and it's the February birthstone soap, Amethyst aura. It turns a little tan, so I added a little vanillin stabilizer, like 3 drops. It doesn't have instructions. I try to look for it, but just to experiment, okay? And I have it here, the little fragrance oil. Now, it smells like, I'm not getting the eucalyptus, the top note eucalyptus, lemon, and fresh water springs. I'm not getting any of those, but the fresh water springs, maybe. Middle, definitely melon blossom, a little bit of fig, like a depth, I don't know. And the bottom, ginger root, violet musk, and cedarwood, definitely ginger root, violet musk. This overall, it's really nice, the scent. It's phthalate free and you use it at 5%. You can look all that up on Nature's Garden. So it is the Amethyst Aura. Smells really clean, fresh, not sweet, but gingery. It's really nice. It's a nice February scent. Now, I am going to use a stick blender. Sorry for the noise. And we are going to strain this sodium. Remember, sodium hydroxide. Remember, always use your protective equipment, your gloves. You can do the long sleeves. Um, your goggles. You do not want this in your eye. So I must explain that before I proceed. Usually I get right into it, but tonight I'm just going to go ahead and get this thing going for us, okay? So here we go with the sodium, with the lye water here. I made that about 2 hours ago. A little bit of sediment. I stirred it real good, but that's just the nature of this. It was in an ice bath. I really wanted it to get cooler. Now, and this is at 65 degrees. That's what I want to talk about too. Um, they say it slightly accelerates. You're always supposed to do your own experiment, okay? This is my first time using this fragrance oil. Super nice. Just experiment. Have fun, guys, with this, all right? Because it accelerates a little bit, I wanted to get the lye water really cool. I want to work with this and be able to pour, ta-da, drum roll, into these pretty little heart molds here. So I've had these a while. Isn't this cute? I got this at the dollar store a couple months ago. Oh, very cute little heart spatula thing. But nothing like my Old Faithful. This has a nice size to it. All right, everyone. We're going in with the stick blender. I'm not adding the fragrance oil yet. I want to be very careful because they say it accelerates. The O was. Let's talk about Powwow Purple. They're all going to be purple. And next week, I'm going to have the embeds, the amethyst, I believe it is. And I'll show you, even if you don't have embeds, when you pour, because I'm not waiting for this to set up, I'll show you what to do to just add it after they harden up. Okay? So, with that being said, we will be moving on to giving this a stick blend. All right. And I'm not going to fill them up all the way to the top. This is almost like a one batter, two soap kind of deal. I think you guys noticed already, I did with the turmeric when I did the January Birthstone. It was so much better that I was able to get another soap out of that. So I may start doing that from now on. All right, here we go. A little bit of noise, you know. Here we go. Good. Okay, very good. All right. No fragrance oil in here. That's just a light trace. All right, everyone. A light trace there. I'm pretty much done with that. In you go. I didn't want to go this far, but ooh, let's see. All right. No oils on top. And we're at 6 minutes already. Good. Just the emulsion, okay? Now I'm going to separate this into 2 batches. Although I'm not gonna fill them up all the way to the top. I've got other plans for the rest. So let me grab the other container. I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. I don't know if I want to stick blend the fragrance oil in. I'm not sure, guys. I'm scared of that slight acceleration, you know? And I want it kind of flowy, kind of thin so that I can. So here we go. Amethyst Aura fragrance oil. Okay, in you go. There. Your lovely smelling fragrance oil. Just fresh, clean. It's a unisex scent. Whatever. Anyone can use. um, Gosh, that's nice. It smells like, those juices you buy for just breakfast juices, Minute Maid and those things. It has like a cranberry, raspberry, nothing of the, sweet like that, but it's so fresh and clean and nice. I'm getting that earthy, the top note that they said there, that fresh water, gingery. To me, everybody's different. It's kind of citrusy, earthy, just delicious. Very nice. All right. Oh, the tan is coming in. Oh boy, look at that. I boy, there was a little bit of browning there. I probably can add more of the stabilizer. So let's get going here. Because this is Pow Pow Purple. Yes, amethyst color. And here we go with this. I'm so scared if I do the overhead, my camera, my phone might fall in the thing. We don't want that. I'm working my way up to do that though. So I'm not too much on film and I can get, so you guys can see everything here. All right, we're gonna go ahead and pour, well, what should I do here? I kind of want it all purple, so let's get that, hit it with the purple. All right, Pow Pow Purple going in. Oh boy, we're gonna use the little heart shaped spatula. Super cute. So appropriate that month. Every month is a love month, but February, but it's known for Valentine's Day. So these little heart molds are appropriate. Okay. And if this heart thing got the split in the middle, it's kind of weird, but okay, let's see what color we get with this. Okay. All right. light. I didn't want it too dark. And then now we have to worry about the tanning. I mean, I use a little, like I said, 3 drops of the stabilizer, vanilla stabilizer. Vanillin, yeah, that's what it is. It's not accelerating. I'm soaping very low, 65 degrees, because I was worried about, having a failed batch. We do not want failed batches around here anywhere. Okay, Pow Pow Purple. All right. There. What do you guys think? You like this? It's not a dark, dark purple. I mean, you can't use too much either. Use what the recommended, because you don't want to have mica powder in your cut or your batter there. When you cut it, you see these little specks. It's nothing's wrong with the soap at that point, but it could. I don't like it. You just want to blend everything nicely. Let's add the rest of our nice Pow Pow Purple for our heart-shaped molds pans there. Going in nicely. This is looking nice. And yeah, here we go. Nice. Well, I went light on the mica, but I almost want to go a little darker. This is what we have. Pow Pow Purple here. Okay, good enough. And I'm going to re-pour. Well, I'm not going to even do the stick blender. We're getting a little thick. Not the fragrance oil. This is good. Once you soap low, you can. I know we all get anxious. I like my lye water to be low, especially if I know something's going to accelerate, like the fragrance oil. Best to soap with that light. Use that. Just make sure that everything is under 80, I suppose. You could get away with that. Definitely not 90. I mean, you're going to have to work faster getting things in the mold, but for the most part, no oil is on the top here. I think it's a pretty purple. Nice for lavender soap, but okay. So, all right. Very nice. This is good. And I've used the regular usage rate. You don't want to go too high. These things can irritate your skin, especially if you have skin issues. Always watch for that. I have a lot of unscented, when you go to the dermatologist, for example, I'm not going to get too technical, too medical here, but even when I get my facials, um, and you have sensitive skin, especially sensitive skin, um, fragrance free. That's what the doctor, the dermatologist will always recommend, because it can irritate. I like my fragrance stuff too, don't we all? Um, I prefer that. But guys, in the end, we're dealing with synthetics here to recreate. Even essential oils can irritate you. So, you know, if it irritates you, just stop using it. But for the most part, it's meant. I mean, they wouldn't be selling it if we can't use it, okay? But if you have issues, it's always best to consult your doctor. Um, I think it's fun. I love it. I don't have any problems with fragrance oils or essential oils. Um, that's a good thing. But for those of you, that's just a caution. Just a little caution. I am so tempted to stick blend this thing just to see. Uh, Nothing separating, like Happy Pine soap. Hi. Um, that was a nice tip she gave the other day. I saw in one of her videos. Like, look at the stick blender, and if it separates, you know, then you need to stick blend some more. This is not separating um, at all. We're good. This is how I do my tests by when I do that. Oh yeah, I got a nice, not, it's a fast flow, but it has some body to it, you know, the batter. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pour it in here. Beautiful, nice, lovely scent. Okay, all right. Okay, all of us doing, let's continue stirring. Stir, stir. All the mica powder is dispersed in here. Nothing is bleeding, and no oils on top. And as the batter sits too, I suppose scientifically, I need to do an experiment with that. That would be great. Um, the different levels of trace. Let's say you just zap it real quick just to see, oh my, if it sits in the air, will it get thicker? You know, I mean, you do have to blend them together. Um, I love to experiment, guys. If you can have the spare batter to experiment on things, go ahead, do it. By all means, do it. So let's get this into my little heart molds. I'm just going to do one for you guys. I'm not going to do a whole bunch because obviously, so this is what I'm using. Little heart molds here, nothing special. Light, it's going to be like a light lavendery color. Let's see. Can you guys see this? Okay. Half. Because I'm going to put embeds next week. I think. I may. Okay. And these should be cured. They will be cured by for February. So they'll be um on the website there. I was tempted to use pink, That's so Valentine's-y, pink, brown. All right, and there it is. No embeds this week. So I'm gonna make it full. Let's go with the full one here. I don't know. I didn't leave it white. I kind of didn't want it tan either. So we'll see if the color comes through with the stabilizer, vanillin stabilizer. Never used it before. Very good. And for beginners, try, if you're unsure about yourself, I'm always a beginner, but no, I have a little bit of experience. Um, uh, with the trace especially, just go to those sites. Brambleberry, there's so many soapers, wonderful. But for me, this when you're soaping low, be careful because it can fool you. I've never had a problem, but I could see where you could run into some issues, especially if you didn't see that line, that trace line in the batter. That could make you scared. But okay, so nothing's thickening. I soap low for the sake of what I read on the internet at Nature's Garden about this amethyst aura slight. I'm not getting it because I'm soaping very low, below 70, 65 degrees. was that sodium hydroxide with the lye water. And then my oils were at room temperature. So overall 65. That's it. That's it, guys. That's it for this week. Next week, I'll be coming back with plopping these out of these nice little molds here. Quite appropriate for Valentine's and the Amethyst Aura. And I may plop some diamonds or something on top, or just leave them simple. Leave it simple. This is Valentine's February birthstone. Yeah. But I did say in the beginning, I'll show when you don't have any embeds and the soap hardened up, I'm going to show you what to do. So look forward to that. Have a wonderful week and see you for the unmolding. Hello, hello, and welcome back to Hibiscus Soap Cottage. I'm Lita. Okay, so in here, last week we did the heart molds with the Amethyst Aura from Nature's Garden. And I made some embeds. I did not have the amethyst mold per se, but I think these cute little hearts, they kind of have a see-through look. I don't know if you guys can see this. And I am going to place them on the front, or actually the bottom part, because that's better. We're going to do this. And I've got my nice little steamer here. And what we're going to do, turn it on. I had it going already, so it's not going to take long. So what we're going to do, I didn't have these made before I poured that, or else I would have just stuck it in there on the tops of these when the soap batter got a little harder. But we're just going to gently let the top, or in this case the bottom of this, get a little bit moist. I don't know if you can see the shine. It's going to be a little shiny here. And we are going to place this heart, and I kind of want it up here on this side. So we're going to do that. So when you forget to do your embeds or didn't have your embeds ready, you could do it like this. This is a simple soap. I didn't have the amethyst mold, nothing fancy, but it is purple amethyst for the February birthstone soap. Now, that's nice and smooth. I'm not worried about beveling or shaving anything off. This will firm up again. I wish it would stay shiny like this, but it's kind of cute. It's kind of really cute. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to turn it off because look at that. And it's not sliding or anything. It's really cute. Now the back, I'm going to take one out. I don't want to disturb this one. We're just going to put it onto the paper towel. They're a little bit crumbly. I definitely got ashing. It could be the powders. I didn't go too dark on the Pow Pow Purple from Mad Micas, as you can see. So here's I'm going to make this since I did, it could be any part, the top or bottom, it doesn't matter. That's what we got. Just like a half teaspoon, and of course, you know what I'm going to do with this. I'm just going to do one. Let's do another one. So this just came out of the mold. Like I said, we're not worrying about, we can always clean up and everything, turn it back on. Now, every steamer is different. So here's what I'm going to do. Just pop it right there. Grab one of my cute little heart embeds. There we go. Cute. Let's go steamy. Steamy, steamy. And now, because it's not soap batter and I didn't, have these and it wasn't thick, it's just a steamy top to have like a glue so that the little heart embeds can adhere to the soap. They're not going to be sinking in. They're just going to be on the top here. Okay, nice. And here we go. Let's see. Oh, we got water in there. Yeah, we're good. I decided just put it on the top here. That looks kind of cute. There we go. And there you guys have it, a simple little heart amethyst color. Again, not the birthstone, but you get the idea. Cute, just something cute on the top. And the smell is amazing and it stays on the skin. And I didn't go up too much. I didn't actually, I left it. I remember saying I left it, I didn't go up on the percentage on the fragrance oil. Amethyst Aura. This is a real strong scented one here. Fragrance oil. Very nice. It's kind of manly. To me, it smells kind of, the musk is really vanilla, creamy. It's really nice. And when I rinsed it off, I had like a sample one. The scent actually stayed. I'm not sure if it's the arrowroot powder or the kaolin clay. I used some grounding ingredients, but this one stays. It's really nice. I would say moderate, medium, but stays on your skin. So I think that's what people are used to. So here it is. I hope you guys enjoyed this little short video and have a wonderful, wonderful week. And that's the end of this little heart one. Again, a steamer, simple steamer, like so. Or anyone, let it get a little moist on the top, whatever soap you're doing. And then you can always add your embeds later, let it air dry, and it'll stick pretty good. So I think that's what I said. I was going to show you just in case you forgot embeds and soap cured, what to do. So with that being said, aren't these cute though? Oh my goodness, so cute. I've got more in here. I've got more to do. And that's it, guys. Came out good. Scent is really great. Pow Pow Purple and Amethyst Aura from Pow Pow Purple from Mad Micas. That's the mica powder. And to get that purple, I also use Pow Pow Purple, but very little for the, this is jojoba um, melt and pour. So, because it's fast. And what else did I use? The Amethyst Aura from Nature's Garden. Really good scent. Really nice. And I have another one coming too for February. I try to do two just in case, you know, you can't please everybody, but something I try for, you know, appropriate for something sweet, girly. This one is kind of manly or unisex scent. It's really good. It's really nice. And then of course I'll girly ones. I love my pink. I'm gonna go in with a girly one for next week. All right, guys, be well. Until next soaping video.